Yes, sir.
I ask
Yes,
you a
sir.
question. Can anyone tell me how to create an empty? Acha, I share the PPT in your WhatsApp group, isn't it? All of you got this PPT?
Yes, sir.
So tell me one thing, how to create an empty NumPy array? Can anyone tell me how to create an empty NumPy array? Don't know. Acha, remember one thing, in case of, just I want to share my screen. Remember one thing, when you learn any topics at that time, don't think that you need to buy a books. Till now, we discuss about the NumPy array and pandas. For NumPy, there is a website. Huh? All of you practice some program because I think all of you know that this is the 6 days training. Don't think that remember one thing, in any one technology, there is a starting, but there is no ending. That's why what you need to do, my suggestion, is just go through some example. In case of NumPy, if you search in the Google search engine, no need to buy any books. For NumPy, there is a website. Huh? Just you need to practice some program from the numpy.org. Just you need to click on that, and here there is a very good documentation. There is a getting started option. If you click on that, in this website you got huge number of question answer examples also. So you need to practice some example from this website. In case of pandas, in case of pandas, just wait. Ma'am, good morning. Just wait, I want to make you the co-host. Good morning, ma'am. Please confirm me whether you got the access or not. Acha. In case of pandas, just you need to search into the Google search engine. Pandas. If you search into the Google search engine, they go for pandas, there is also another website. And you got very good documentation. Just you need to practice some extra program from this website. Think that this is your assignment. Huh? Just now I asked you a question, how to create an empty NumPy array. Remember one thing, for you create a NumPy array in this way. In NumPy, there is an empty function. Using this function, you create a NumPy array. Let's see. Let's see if I execute the program. Check the last output. Just wait. Maybe for segregating the output to give a print statement. I execute the program. Let's see, it will show you the empty array like this. Don't think that all the values are initialized over here. Not like this. Actually, these are nothing but a garbage value. But remember one thing, if you want to create an empty NumPy array, at that time using the empty function, you can create this. Maybe when you execute your, just wait. When you execute your program at that time, maybe in your machine you got some different output. Values are different. But remember one thing, these are nothing but a garbage value, and it will create an empty numpy array. Actually, what you need to do, remember one thing, when you go for campusing is nothing but an elimination process. That's why in case of campusing, always you got some tricky question. Hmm. To eliminate the student, they set some tricky question. That's why what you need to do, you need to read all the topics carefully and you need to think in this way. Which method is very much important because you need to start the preparation of campusing. Huh? Acha. Anyone, any doubt? In this way, you got different question. I share some question. I have a document letter in your WhatsApp group. In the previous class, I share a PPT. I share a documentation for Pandas program. Today also, I share some interview question for people related with NumPy and Pandas also. Huh? Now, today, I want to discuss about the data visualization process. Yes, Mohammad Nasser, you can create in this way empty array. You are very good. Thank you. MD Nasser ji. Acha. Next, today I want to discuss about the data visualization process. Okay. In case of data analysis, obviously for visualizing the data, AI algorithms are not required. But remember one thing, when we write a program using different AI algorithms, for creating the machine learning model or for data preprocessing at that time, sometimes we need to check the model and other data by visualizing this. Like maybe in the previous session I discussed about it. Maybe I show you the numeric data, coronavirus data, date-wise, state-wise in an Excel sheet. There are some data, date-wise, state-wise, number of affected people, number of recovered people, and number of death cases. By observing the numeric value, it is very difficult to guess that what is the scenario is going on. But if I represent this using a line chart, bar chart, or pie chart, by observing the line chart, bar chart, or pie chart, within a moment, anyone can guess that what is the scenario is going on, isn't it? So, what is line chart, bar chart, pie chart? These are nothing but a statistical model. Obviously, there are different various types of statistical model. Using the statistical model, we visualize the data. Why we visualize the data? From the statistical model, we take different types of business decision, isn't it?
Yes,
So,
sir.
data visualization is very much important, and we visualize the data. Python provides us different module. We visualize the data. What are the module name? Modules. Matplotlib. Huge numbers of modules are there. Mat, Plotly, Seaborn, etc. This module provides us huge number of built-in functions. Using these functions, we visualize the data. Here today, I want to discuss about the matplotlib. We need to know that what is matplotlib. What is matplotlib? Actually, when we are working with two-dimensional graph, if we want to generate the two-dimensional graph means using x coordinate. I think all of you have some idea. Previously, you were working with different types of graph. Okay, using x coordinate and using y coordinate, if you want to represent the data, at that time, we need to generate the two-dimensional graph. And using matplotlib, actually, we are working with any type of two-dimensional graph. Matplotlib is probably the single most used Python package for 2D graphics. It provides both very quick way to visualize data from Python and publication quality figures in many formats. Means very easily we visualize the data using Matplotlib. And when we visualize the data using different graph, obviously we need to think about the format of the graph, equality, color combination, look and feel. Matplotlib provides us a default configuration, very good default configuration. In case of in Matplotlib, there is a sub module. Matplotlib is the name of the module. There is a sub module. The sub module name is PyPlot. PyPlot provides a convenient interface to the Matplotlib object-oriented plotting library. Means in PyPlot, all the processes are already implemented as a class. It is modeled closely after MATLAB. I think all of you heard the name of MATLAB. Obviously, in case of MATLAB, using the MATLAB, we visualize the data also. Therefore, the majority, just like a MATLAB, it will develop, Matplotlib is developed for visualizing the data. That's why the majority of plotting commands, majority of graph generation commands in PyPlot have MATLAB analogs with similar arguments. Matplotlib comes with a set of default settings that allows customizing all kinds of properties. Matplotlib by default provides us some default property when we generate the plot or graph. At that time, it will provide us some default color, default size. All the things are very good, but we can customize all the properties. You can control the default of almost every property in Matplotlib like figure size, definition, DPI means definition pixel index, line width, color, style, axis, grid properties, text, font properties, and so on. While Matplotlib defaults are rather good in most cases, you may want to modify some properties for specific cases. If we think about a simple example, maybe I create a new program, save this, JIS second phase today is 28. Maybe I write a program. The program name is mat underscore example 1.5. Now, when we are working with Matplotlib, at that time, at first, you need to include the Matplotlib resources. How to do that? I think all of you know that. Okay, we need to use the import statement. How? Import matplotlib dot pyplot as PLT. PLT is the alias name. Actually, all the built-in functions using which we generate or visualize the data, most of the functions are available in PyPlot. So we need to include this resource using the import statement matplotlib.pyplot. What is PLT? PLT is the alias name. Using the alias name, we call any function which are provided by matplotlib pyplot module. Maybe firstly, I want to generate the graph manually, programmatically. Obviously, we need some data. Maybe I generate a data, x equal to, maybe there are some list of values like this. Simple example. These are the list of x values stored in the variable x. Y another variable. The values in the y list are like this: 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, like this. If you observe the x values and y values, you observe that all the values in the y list are the square values of each value available in the list x. So when x equal to 1, y equal to 1. When x equal to 2, y equal to 4. When x equal to 3, y equal to 9. When x equal to 4, y equal to 16. When x equal to 5, y equal to 25. When x equal to 6, y equal to 36. All the values are square value, isn't it? Now, if we want to represent the x and y values using a graph, maybe using x coordinate, I represent the x values, list of x values, and using y coordinate, I want to represent the y values. Mean in the graph, if I want to represent when x equal to 1, y equal to 1. When x equal to 2, what is the value of y? 4. When x equal to 3, y equal to 9, in this way. These are the data point in the graph. If I want to represent all the data points using the two-dimensional graph, how to do that? In matplotlib.pyplot module, there is a built-in function, plt.plot function. Plot function, what is the functionality of plot function? Actually, plot function generate a graph image and store it in Python interpreter memory. Okay. And here we want to represent the list of x values using x coordinate and list of y values using y coordinate. And if you want to represent each data point using red colors, maybe using star symbol. A star is the symbol over here. Okay. Means each data point represented by a star symbol in the graph. So this plot function actually generated graph. After that, maybe you want to set, after that, let's see, plt.show function. Actually, plt.show function display the plot in the console. Now, if I execute the program, let's see, in the console, there is no graph generated. Those who are working with Jupyter Notebook, you've got the graph in the Jupyter Notebook page. But in case of Spider, those who are working with Spider Editor, there is a plot section. There is a plot section, variable explorer, help, and plots. If you click on the plot section, let's see, it will generate a graph like this. This is x coordinate, this is y coordinate. Using x coordinate, we represent the x list values. Using y coordinate, I represent the y list of y values. And these are the data points. There are 6 data points, x equal to 1, y equal to 1, x equal to 2, y equal to 4. X equal to 3, y equal to 9, x equal to 4, y equal to 16, x equal to 5, y equal to 25, and when x equal to 6, y equal to 36. So these are the data points. Because by default, Matplotlib provides us that type of color for the star symbol. Remember one thing, we can customize this graph. How? Maybe you want to set a level in x coordinate. How to do that? plt dot x level. Maybe x values means x coordinate level. In the same way, you can set the x level is also built-in function to set the level. We use this function to set the level of the x coordinate. Same thing, plt dot y level. We set the y coordinate level, the y values. Set the y level. Now, if you want to set the title, plt dot title. I write in this way, the x, y values. Now, if I execute the program, check the changes in your graph. In the x coordinate, This is the X level, X axis level. This is Y axis level. This is the title. Means based on the requirement, we customize our plot. Now, if you want to change the color of the star symbol, how to do that? In Matplotlib, there are different colors are available, like red color represented by R, blue represented by B, green represented by G. So different colors are available. R means the red, symbol is star symbol. Now if I execute the program, check the changes. All the data points are represented by a red star symbol. Don't think that there is a star symbol available in Matplotlib. No. There are different types of symbols available. Like if you write R, a small o means all the data points represented by a red circle. Same thing, if you use the caret symbol, means all the data points represented by using a red color triangle. If you execute the program, check that. Okay, all the data points represented by red color triangle. If you want to represent the data points using polygon, how to do that? At that time, you need to use RP. P represent the polygon. Check the output like this. Hmm. So different symbols are also provided by Matplotlib. Based on our requirement, you can use any one of these. Here, using plot function, we represent each data point using red color polygon maybe. After that, maybe you want to draw a line by intersecting each data point. How to do this? Obviously, you can do that in this way. PLT dot plot, maybe just you pass the X values and Y coordinate values. No need to pass any color, pass any symbol. If there is no symbol provided over here, at that time it will draw a line by intersecting the data points. So if you execute the program, check it. By intersecting the data points, it will draw a line, isn't it? And why? We visualize this graph because here actually I represent the with the changes of x values, how y values are changed. So by observing this line chart, anyone can guess that how the values are changed. So what is this? Actually, this is nothing but a statistical model. By observing the statistical model, we take different types of statistical decision. All of you got it? সবাই বুঝতে
Yes,
পেরে
sir.
কারো কোনো কোশ্চেন থাকলে বল আচ্ছা here we generate the graph by generating the data manually. But remember one thing, in case of real life program or data analysis, we need to generate the graph by extracting the data from the file. Okay. Later I show you some example by extracting the data from some file, how to generate different types of graph. Now I write another program. From that program, I think all of you got an idea. The Matplotlib PyPlot provides us different built-in functions. Using these built-in functions, you generate different types of graph, plot, like line plot, bar plot, etc. Maybe I write a new program. I save this program using the name maybe mat underscore example 2.5. So obviously you need to use the import statement, import matplotlib dot pyplot as PLB. Maybe there are some list of names of the students. Names list. Names. Okay. Names of the students are maybe Raj, Vivek, This is the names list, and there is another list, marks list. Okay, the marks are stored, the scores are stored maybe in this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if we want to represent the performance of the students, how to do that? To represent the performance of the student, we can generate, we represent, obviously, there is no specific rule. Based on the requirement, you can use any one of the chart or plot. If you want to represent the student performance using the bar chart, how to generate the bar chart? In matplotlib.pyplot, there is a bar function. Maybe in the bar chart, I want to represent the names of the student using x coordinate. So what we need to do, we need to pass the list of names as the first parameter to that function. And maybe we want to represent the marks using y coordinate. So you need to pass this list of marks values. After that, maybe you set some x-axis level, represent the student names, plt dot y level, represent the marks, plt dot title, student performance, then plt dot. Now, if you execute the program, check the output. Each student performance represented by the bar chart, isn't it? These are the names of the students. And by default, the color of each bar represent using the blue color. If you want to change the color, you can set any color. Okay, maybe red. Obviously, you can customize this based on your requirement. So here, that is the x coordinate, this is y coordinate, that is the title. And using red color bar, I represent the different students' performance over here. So don't think that for generating the bar chart, we need to write a very difficult code, not like this. Very easily, you can write your program for generating the chart. By observing the chart, obviously, anyone can guess it. Anyone can observe that what is the performance of each student. Same thing, if you want to, so in this way we can generate the bar chart, different types of bar charts are available. Now, I want to generate, let's see, maybe the data are like this. Is it clear to all?
Yes, sir.
So any question, any doubts?
No, sir. Clear.
Acha, now,
স্যার কালার গুলো যদি রাজের কালারটা ধরুন আলাদা, অভিকের কালারটা আলাদা, এরকম করা যাবে না স্যার?
করা যাবে, পরে দেখাচ্ছি, সব করা যাবে। তার মানে কি করতে হবে,
Okay,
you need to pass a list of colors, isn't it? Not a single color. Okay,
yes sir.
later I show you. Acha, next, maybe I create a new, just at first you need to learn what type of data we represent using different types of chart. File, new file, maybe. I save this, mat underscore example 3.py. Maybe maybe there is a list, goal underscore types. Okay, a list of goal types like this. I think all of you like to play, like to see the football game, free kick, field goal, field, and penalty. Actually, here using the list, I represent different types of goals. Name of the different types of goals: free kick goal, field goal, and penalty goals. In a season, a player scored number of goals like this. Just wait. Sorry. Just wait. My screen is visible to all. Please reply me, students.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's visible.
Now, the goals, number of goals scored by a player. Okay. Maybe number of goals like this, 22, 44, and maybe 33. Means from free kick position, number of goals 22. From field, number of goals 44. From penalty, the number of goals, that is 33. If you want to represent the player performance, obviously you can represent this using bar chart also. Maybe you want to represent the student performance using a pie chart. I think all of you know that what is pie chart. Actually, pie chart represented by a circle. If you want to represent the performance of the player, how many free kick goals, how many field goals, how many penalty goals using a pie chart, how to do that? In the pie chart, you need to use different color. So here I create a list of colors. Maybe COL is the name of the list of colors. There are three types of goals. Maybe I represent this using red, yellow. All the colors are available in Matplotlib. Red, yellow, and green maybe. How to generate the pie chart? Let's see. PLP.pie. Pie is a built-in function. Just we pass the number of goals as a parameter to that function. Number of goals as a parameter to that function. By default, it will generate a pie chart. No customization over here. By default, it will generate a pie chart. Let's see if I generate the pie chart in this way. Check the output. But by observing the pie chart, don't think that these colors are used in case of pie chart. No, these are the default color. Because here I said red color for representing the free kick goal, yellow color for representing the field goal, and penalty using the green color. But the colors are different. These colors are provided by Matplotlib by default. And by observing the pie chart, it is very difficult to observe that which part represent free kick goal, which part represent field goal, which part represent the penalty goals, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
How to label each part of the pie chart? There in pie function, there is a parameter. The parameter name is labels. Just we pass the goal type list of names as a value to the labels parameter. If you pass this goal underscore type, now check the output. What is the differences over here? So label represent the goal types. So in this way, you can set a level in your pie chart. If you want to customize the colors at that time, how to do that? There is a built-in parameter, colors, and I pass a list of colors as a parameter to that function, isn't it? List of colors as a parameter to that function. After that, if I execute the program, check the output. So this is the color, customized color generated by programmatically. Obviously, there are three types of goals. That's why we need to generate the three goals. But remember one thing, in this program, you ask me, say, if I want to represent each bar using different color, maybe think that there are 50 students. At that time, we need to generate the 50 colors, list of 50 colors. Obviously, we can generate this programmatically. Later, I show you how to generate the 100 of colors. Later, I show you. Here, just I generate only 3 colors. So the output looks like this. Now, maybe you want to display actually how the pie chart generated. In case of generating the pie chart, at first we need to calculate the total number of goals, isn't it? After that, we need to calculate what is the percentage. In case of total number of goals, 22 plus 44, that is 66, plus 33, that is 99. After that, we need to calculate what is the percentage of 22 goals out of 99 goals. Then what is the percentage? If 44 goals out of 99, what is the percentage? 33 goals out of 99 goals. After calculating the percentage value, we fill the circle based on the, we fill the circle using different color based on the percentage value, isn't it? But in the pie chart, if you want to display this percentage value, which percentage a field goal, what is the percentage of free kick goal, what is the percentage of penalty goals? How to do that? There is also another parameter, the autopacity. What I write? Autopacity percentage 0.2 is the format. Means after decimal point, the 2-digit. Percentage 0.2. Floating point value, percentage. Now, if I execute the program, check the changes. That is the format. If you write in this way, actually it will show you the percentage value in this way. But if you customize this, obviously, based on the requirement, you can round up the number, floating point value. So autopacity means the percentage. Okay. Now, if you want to highlight any one part of the pie chart, means if you want to display separate, highlight means for highlighting any part of the pie chart separately, you need to display it. How to do that? Okay, there is another parameter to the pie function, explode. What is explode? What is the meaning of explode? If you want to display any one or every part of the pie chart separately, obviously you can use some explode value. Here we need to pass a couple of values. Maybe the explode values are like this. If all the, because there are 3 types of goals, 3 parts in the pie chart. So I pass 3 values, all the values 0.0. Okay. So if all the values set to 0.0 at that time, the pie chart as it is. Maybe I change any one explode value. Let's see. Red, yellow, green, 3 colors. I want to display the green color part separately. That's why I set an explode value, maybe 0.1. If you set a explode value 0.1, after that, if you execute the program, check the output. The green part separately displayed in the pie chart. Okay, but remember one thing, as an explode value, you can use such a value which are between 0 and 1, not less than 0, not greater than 1. All the values should be between 0 and 1. Huh? If you want to show the other part, maybe yellow part separately, obviously you can set any explode value in this way. Hmm? So based on the requirement, you can use an explode value. Then another important property, shadow. Is shadow equal to maybe at present how the pie chart generated over here like this, but if you write shadow equal to true, now execute the program, check the output. If you set shadow equal to true, what is this? This is also a pie chart, but there is a shadow option available. So based on the requirement, you can generate any list of any number of colors. All the colors are available or provided by Matplotlib, and you can customize your plot or chart in this way. Is it clear to all?
Yes, sir.
If anyone any question or any doubts, ask me the question.
এটা থার্ড ডাইমেনশন করা হবে?
কি আরেকবার বল,
এটা
আরেকবার বল,
3D করা হবে?
কি বলছিস?
এটা 3D করা হবে এটা?
কেডি মানে বুঝলাম না রে, কি বলছিস আরেকবার পরিষ্কার করে বল, বা
থার্ড
মেসেজ
ডাইমেনশন যেমন হয় এটা,
যেমন হয়
3D
মানে
যেমন ভিউ আসে সে
পাই চার্টের
কোনো
ভিউটা
জিনিস 3D কেমন হয় সেরকম করা যাবে না এটা? হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ।
শেডে কিরকম হয়?
না
শ্যাডো,
স্যার, 3D অ্যাকচুয়াল
ও আচ্ছা
3D
আচ্ছা,
যেরকম।
3D বলতে 3D মতো হচ্ছে ম্যাটপ্লট লিপ দিয়ে, কিন্তু 3D হবে না। মানে তুই ওই সার্কেল
আচ্ছা
টাইপের
স্যার।
বানাতে চাইছিস তো? ম্যাটপ্লটলিব mainly we use
হ্যাঁ
matplotlib for generating the two-dimensional graph. If you want to generate the three-dimensional graph, at that time you need to use plotly module.
ওকে স্যার।
Or anyone, any question?
No, sir.
আচ্ছা,
স্যার একদম ফার্স্ট
বল,
এক্সাম্পলটা ওতে কালার কিভাবে দিয়েছিলেন একটু দেখাবেন?
দেখাচ্ছি।
ওতে গ্রাফ ছিল।
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, দেখাচ্ছি। আচ্ছা, এটা বলছিস তো?
হ্যাঁ স্যার।
এই যে এখানে কালার দিয়েছি, কালার অ্যান্ড সিম্বল।
ওকে স্যার, থ্যাংক ইউ।
Next, maybe I want to generate Acha. Now we need to know that manually we generate different types of plot. Okay. Maybe there is an Excel sheet. I share the Excel sheet at first. Let's see. There is an Excel sheet. Clear data. This is an Excel sheet, a CSV file. Okay. This is a CSV file. The CSV file name is player_data.csv. I share this in your WhatsApp group if you want to practice it. Just wait. Let's do. This is a CSV file. I send it in your WhatsApp. A small CSV file. Manually, I generate this for practicing the program. All of you got this in your WhatsApp group. Check it.
Yes, sir.
So I open this CSV file. The CSV file looks like that. There are multiple players, score list. Okay. The names of the players, how many penalties, how many goals scored from penalty position, field goals, free kick position goals. Okay. These represents the number of goals. Now, if you want to represent both the player performance by reading the data from that file, how to do that? Obviously, at first you need to read the data from the CSV file. In the previous class, we practiced some program using Pandas module. We read the data from the CSV file very easily. I save this program file, save as in the same directory. E drive. Player data.csv, because you can save the file in anywhere in your hard disk, no issue. Here in my program, I save this program in the same directory where I save my Python program. Now I create a new program, mat_example for save this program, mat_example. So at first, if we want to generate the plot from that data, the data is stored in some CSV file. How to do that? Obviously, at first, we need to read the data from the CSV file. Previously, we learned the Pandas module. So import Pandas as DB. In Pandas module, there is a built-in function read_CSV. Read_CSV. We pass the file name. What is our file name? Here I save the CSV file, player_data.csv, and the Python program in the same directory, isn't it? So if the Python program and CSV file saved in the same directory, at that time we pass this file name directly as a parameter to that function. And I think all of you know that what is the functionality of read_CSV function. read underscore CSV function read the data from that CSV file and organize the data in a data frame. Maybe I store it in a variable. I think all of you know that. In the previous class, we practiced it. What is DF? What is the data type of the DF? Let's see. If I execute the program, spelling mistake. There is an error. PLA. Spelling mistake. So if I execute the program, now from the variable explorer, check the DF variable. These are the actually data stored in the data frame. Now, here, if you want to represent the performance of Ronaldo and performance of Messi using the pie chart, what we need to do? At first, you need to access the goal type names. Why? Because we want to use these column names as goal type names. Then if you want to access the list of number of goals from the CSV file, in case of Ronaldo, you need to read this data. In case of Messi, you need to read this data, isn't it? At first, you need to read this data. So, how to retrieve the column names from the data frame? From any data frame, at first we need to know that how to retrieve the column names. Actually, column names represent the type of the goals, isn't it? So maybe I declare a variable G type, goal type. How to retrieve the column names? There is a built-in property df.columns. df.columns actually represent the list of column names. So if I execute the program, check the output. If you check the G type variable, what are these? From the data frame, actually it will retrieve the column names, all the column names. Like names is the column name, penalties another column name, field goals another column name, free kick another column name. So in this way we access the column names, isn't it? But here this column name is also included, but we need these three column names. Actually, these three values represent the goal type, isn't it? So how to retrieve the goal type names from this previous session? I discussed about the slicing operation. Actually, what is this? If you check the G type, what is the type of this? Actually, it will return the list of indexes. What I say? List of indexes. So index is nothing but a list. Don't think that it is a data frame. We need to use a lock method and iLock method, not like that. As it is a list of values, using the slicing operation, you can access the values from this index, isn't it? How to do that? As it is a list of values, okay, start from the 1th index, list slicing. I think all of you know that. From this G type, start from 1th row. That is the syntax, not iLock. The start row index, end row index. If there is no end row index, means start from index 1 till end. So after writing this, if you execute the program, check the output. How many values are there? Only goal types are available, isn't it? So in this way, we can access the column names. Now, we need to access the list of goals scored by Ronaldo and list of goals scored by Messi. How to do that from that data frame? Can anyone tell me? Because in the previous class we practiced that type of programs. Can anyone tell me how to do that? Maybe you want to access the list of goals scored by Ronaldo. Ronaldo underscore GLS. Ronaldo goals. How to access it from the data frame? Can anyone tell me?
Sir, df.ilog দিয়ে
df.ilog
then third bracket, then 1 colon, sorry sir, 2 colon to 4. 2 colon 4.
এটা তো
ও স্যার,
আইলগ।
এটা রো এর ক্ষেত্রে হয়ে যাচ্ছে, রো এর ক্ষেত্রে।
এটা তো আইলগ। Actually,
হ্যাঁ।
Ronaldo goals represent by 0th row only, isn't it?
Yes sir.
So
Zero.
in case of start row index, end row index, just we pass the row index, 0th row. Okay. After that, 0th column, this is 1th column, 2th column, and 3th column. From 1 till end. Means 0th row from 1th column till end. Let's see. If you check the list of Ronaldo goals from the variable explorer, is it okay? The Ronaldo penalty 20, from field goal 38, from free kick 17.
স্যার এটা আরেকবার এক্সপ্লেন করবেন?
হ্যাঁ, কি বল, আরেকবার বল।
স্যার বলছি এটা আরেকবার এক্সপ্লেন করে দেবেন স্যার?
হ্যাঁ, এই যে আগে in the previous class when I discussed about the pandas data frame, actually what is pandas data frame? Pandas data frame is nothing but a two-dimensional matrix, isn't it? If it is two-dimensional matrix, how to extract the data from the two-dimensional matrix or data frame? What is the syntax of maybe ilog method? What is the syntax of ilog method?
Start row index colon end row index, comma start column index colon
index colon end row index comma start column index colon end column, isn't it?
Yes sir.
Yes sir.
So here I want to extract the first row values, isn't it? All the first row values if you want to access the Ronaldo goals. So at that time actually we need to access the 0th row, all the 0th row values. 0th row represent the Ronaldo goals. 0th row, but in case of column index start from 1th till end. So you can write in this way. Like I love the 0th row. Start row index 0, end row index 1. I think all of you know that end row index and end column index never included in the extracted data, isn't
Yes
it?
sir.
So you can write in this way also. Otherwise, there are different way for extracting the data. If you pass a single value without colon, means it will extract the 0th row value only. Got it?
Yes sir.
or you can write this one also, no issue. Now, what will be the start column index? This is names available in the column 0, penalty column 1. If you want to extract all the columns after penalty columns, so start column index 1, colon, if there is no column index value, means all the column till end. So in this way, you can extract the values. Let's see, based on my explanation, I write this. Then also execute the program from the variable explorer, check it. Is it same? The Ronaldo GLS list of goals.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, but remember one thing, if you extract the data, check it, what is the dimension of the data? Very important. When maybe at present, dimension is not so much important, but when you implement the AI algorithm, at that time, dimension is very much important. Here, if we extract the data in this way, at that time, it will represent the data using single row, multiple columns, isn't it? But if you extract the data in this way, after that, if you check the Ronaldo goals, check the dimension of the data. It's a series, but it is a data frame. Okay. When you are working with AI data analysis, at that time you got some problem or error with a dimension related problem. So at that time, what you need to do, you need to check the dimension, and based on the requirement, you need to use some specific codes for maintain the dimension. Maybe at present for generating the graph, dimension is not so much important, but in future, dimension will be very much important. When you practice the program, each time you need to check the dimension for every code. So now is it clear to all?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
এটা কিন্তু খেয়াল রাখবি যে ডাইমেনশনটা কি হচ্ছে, সিরিজ একটা ডেটা ফ্রেম, ডেটা টাইপ এরর আসতে পারে, তখন তোকে সেইভাবে এক্সট্রাক্ট করতে হবে। আচ্ছা, নাও ইন দ্য সেম ওয়ে ইফ ইউ ওয়ান্ট টু এক্সট্রাক্ট দ্য মেসি গোলস, মেসি underscore TLS equal to gf.ilog. So 1th row and same thing, start from 1th column till end. Now if you execute the program, let us check the output. The number of goals scored by the Messi extracted in this variable. It is also a series. Now, if you want to, there are 3 types of goals. That's why you need to generate 3 colors at least. So maybe colors are like that. So I think all of you got an idea about it. If the data are stored in some CSV file, by reading the data, how to generate the plot. It may be green, red color, and maybe this is yellow color. Okay. Now for representing the Messi performance, maybe I want to generate the pie chart, okay, for representing the Messi performance. How? I think all of you got it now. PLT dot pie chart. A Messi goals. Labels equal to. Obviously, we need to pass the G type. Colors equal to wireless, the auto PCT for percentage, and where percentage. Explore not required. Labels, colors, autoplicity, and shadow maybe they set. Based on the requirement, you can set. So after that, DLT dot title. Same thing you can. So let's see. Check the output at first. Is there any error? There is an error. You need to include this resource import. Now if I execute the program, now check the output in the plot section. It will represent the messy performance. Same thing for representing the Ronaldo performance. How to do this? DLT dot by Ronaldo underscore DLS. Ronaldo underscore DLS. Maybe I copying all the properties. And then DLT dot title. Now if I execute the program, because it will generate two pie charts separately. Oh, sorry. DLT dot show. DLT dot show. After generating the plot, you need to show this. After that, DLT dot show function. So check that. Actually, it will generate two separate plot over here. First one for representing the Messi performance. First one for representing the Ronaldo performance, isn't it? Two separate charts are generated. But for data analysis purpose, if you need to generate both the plot in a single plot for comparison, if you want to compare the Ronaldo performance and Messi performance at that time, we need to represent both the chart using a single plot. In a single plot, if I visualize both the plot, at that time, data comparison will be, in case of data comparison, it will be more helpful. So how to generate multiple plot in a single plot? If we generate the multiple plot in a single plot, this means we need to generate the subplot. How to generate the multiple plot in a single plot? Actually, for generating the subplot, the scenario is like this. It is a single plot. Maybe here you want to display the Messi performance, and here you want to display the Ronaldo performance. Okay. So what is this? In a plot, actually, I want to create a matrix. One row, and number of columns 2. This is 0th row. Okay, number of row 1, number of columns 2. Number of columns 2, 1, 2. And how to represent this cell? Okay, that is 1th cell. And how you represent this cell? That is 2th cell. So if you want to generate multiple plot in a single plot, at that time what we need to generate, what you need to do? You need to create multiple rows, and based on the requirement, you can create multiple rows and columns. How to do that? Just here, there are different ways. Don't think that this is the only way to create the subplot. Huh? If PLT dot, I generate a subplot. Okay, 1 row, 2 columns. And if we place the messy performance pie chart, a pie chart which represents the messy performance in the 1th cell, that is the cell number. At first you need to generate the subplot, then generate the pie chart. After that, if you want to place the Ronaldo performance in 2th column, so PLT dot subplot 1th row, 2th column, and 2th cell. Now, if I execute the program, oh, spelling is subplot. So this is it. If after generating the subplot, if you give PLT.show, and remember one thing, it will display the plot. But if you generate a multiple plot in a single plot, at the end you need to call this show function, okay? That's why I comment out this. Now, let's see, in a single plot, actually, it will represent both the performance of the player, isn't it? If we represent both the pie chart in a single plot, data comparison is better. All of you got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Achha. Next. So I think all of you got an idea till now. What we do, just manually generate the data, manually generate the plots and charts, isn't it? But in this example, we read the data from the file, and after that, based on the requirement, you need to extract the data. So pandas is very much important. In the previous class, I show you some example. How to extract the data using pandas module based on the requirement, how aggregate the data from the pandas data frame or extract the data from the pandas data frame. Don't think that just for observing the data you need to execute this. No. When we are working with graph plots, at that time also we need to read the data using the pandas module, extract the data based on the requirement. After that, we create different type of graph or plots. Achha. Next, just wait. Now we need to know that how to customize our plot. There are different ways to customize our plot. Maybe I generated data like this. I think all of you know that we generate any number of data using NumPy feature, isn't it? Maybe I write a new program, new file, net, save this. That's the example file. Okay, import. Maybe I generate a NumPy array. I think all of you know the linspace function. Maybe I generate a NumPy array, the array name x, and within the range 0 and 10, maybe I want to generate 30 values. Within the range 0 and 10, I want to generate 30 values. How to do that? Can anyone tell me? Using in the previous class, all of you are working with NumPy array, isn't it? I repeat once again. If you want to generate 30 values within the range 0 and 10, 30 values, number of values, 30 values. Can anyone tell me how to do that? আরে তোরা একটু পড়িস নি বা প্র্যাকটিস করিস নি নাকি রে? আরে একটু অনেস্টলি বল তো শুনি। কিরে একটু রিপ্লাই দে, সব চুপচাপ হয়ে গেলি কেন?
Sir, np.array.
ভেরি গুড জিসান সিদ্দিকি, থ্যাংক ইউ। আবার নাসার আবার আমাকে জিজ্ঞাসা করছে স্যার লিন স্পেস। থ্যাংক ইউ জিসান। একটু ফটাফট বলবি, একটু প্র্যাকটিস করবি। দ্যাট ইজ দ্য অ্যাসাইনমেন্ট, কি আফটার এভরি ডে জাস্ট ইউ নিড টু গো থ্রু অল দ্য প্রোগ্রামস। কি np dot linspace, practice is very much important. It is I know that it is a very hectic training, but every day if you practice at least that I cover in the class or session, then you got a clear idea. And remember one thing, after the end of the training, you need to read some extra from the website. Just that's why I show you the website address also. এখন যেটা করছি সেটা প্রতিদিন অ্যাটলিস্ট প্র্যাকটিস করতেই হবে। থিঙ্ক দ্যাট কি দ্যাট ইজ ইউর অ্যাসাইনমেন্ট। আর 6 দিনের ট্রেনিং শেষ হয়ে গেলে তোরা যদি স্টপ করে দিস তাহলে কিন্তু ওখানে স্টপ হয়ে যাবে ব্যাপারটা। তো আমি ডিফারেন্ট ওয়েবসাইট তো বলে দিচ্ছি, ওই ওয়েবসাইট থেকে একটু এক্সট্রা স্টাডি করতে হবে অ্যাটলিস্ট 1 মান্থ, তাহলে আরো ব্রিফ আইডিয়াটা পাওয়া যায়। হ্যাঁ, within the 0 and 10, maybe you want to generate the 30 values. I think all of you know that in this way, if you execute the program from the variable explorer, check it how many values are generated starting from 0 to 29 means the 30 values are available, isn't it? Now, if we want to generate a graph, at that time, obviously for y coordinate, we need same number of values. Maybe I want to calculate the sign of each value available in the X numpy array. How to do that? I think all of you know that in the previous class I discussed about it. NP in NumPy, there is a built-in function, sign function, and pass the list of X values as a parameter to the sign function. And I think all of you know that in case of NumPy array execute the operation element wise, means it will calculate the sign value for each value available in X NumPy array or matrix and store it in the variable Y. So after that, if you execute the program, if you check the sign values, these are the list of sign values. Using X list, X, both are NumPy array. Maybe I want to represent the list of X values using X coordinate and list of Y values using Y coordinate. Okay. When I create a plot, how we customize our plot? There are huge number of properties are available. Maybe I create a plot simply at plt.plot, a list of X values, list of Y values. And as now we discuss about it, if I represent each data points using a polygon, X level, A, X values, dot Y level, Y values, dot Now, if I execute the program, check the plot. Actually, it will represent the X coordinate using polygon, isn't it? By default, it will generate its data points using a blue color polygon, isn't it? Now, if I want to join each polygon using a hyphen, if I write in this way, hyphen P, now check the output. Don't think that I draw a line. No. Actually, hyphen P means all the polygons are joined using the hyphen symbol. Okay. Now, if you want to customize all these part in this graph, how to do that? Maybe if you want to change the color, how to change the color?
স্যার
Huh?
স্যার এই সাইন এক্সটা কিভাবে কাজ করতে একটু বলবেন?
কি বল সাইন এক্সটা? আচ্ছা আচ্ছা,
হ্যাঁ
সাইন ইজ এ বিল্ট ইন ফাংশন ইন NumPy that সাইন কস বুঝিস তো নাকি রে? সাইন ভ্যালু, কস ভ্যালু, টেন
হ্যাঁ স্যার,
ভ্যালু, হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ,
হ্যাঁ স্যার,
ম্যাথমেটিক্স কোঅর্ডিনেট জিওমেট্রি। হ্যাঁ, আচ্ছা, মেবি এক্স ইকুয়াল টু, ধর এক্স ইকুয়াল টু 1 or 2, ধর there are two values. If you need sign value for each element available in the X list, how to do that? Let's see what I write. If I write sign of X And I think all of you know that in the previous class I discussed about it. In case of NumPy array or matrix, in case of NumPy array or matrix, every operation executed in element wise, isn't it? So if, oh, sorry, NP, just it. X equals to 1, 2, A, and I call the np.sign function and pass the x list as a parameter to that function. Remember one thing, in case of NumPy array, in the previous session I discussed about it, every operation executed in the NumPy array element wise. For because when I call this sign of x, actually it will calculate the sign value of 1, that is sign value of 2, that is. Now got it? So here actually what we do in the x, there are 30 values. And when we pass the list of x values as a parameter to the sign function, so at that time, obviously, after calculating the sign of each value available in x, it will store this list of sign values in the variable y.
Yes, sir.
এবার সবাই বুঝতে পেরেছিস? আর কারো কোনো ডাউটস বা কোয়েশ্চেন? আচ্ছা. And actually it will represent the sine curve. I think all of you have an idea about the sine curve. Using x coordinate, I represent the x values. Using y coordinate, I represent the y values. And in this plot, actually we represent each data point using the polygon, and each polygon connected with each other using the hyphen symbol. That's why I use hyphen p. Now, if I want to customize our graph, there are different types of properties. One is marker. Obviously, you can change the color also. Let's see. Maybe I change the color. Maybe color equal to gray. Maybe you can set any color. It's a gray color. Check it. You can change the color. Maybe gray color. Okay. So using the color, because previously when we generate the plot, here I set the color, but now in this way. So there are different ways. Huh? I set a color equal to gray. Now another important property, the marker size. What is the meaning of marker size? Maybe 25. After setting the marker size, spelling mistake. So it will change the marker size. Maybe 25 is not so good. Change the marker size in this way. Then another property, the line width. If you want to change the connecting line width, so at that time you can change the line width property. Line width equal to 4. Now check the output. Then another important property, the marker face color. If you change the marker face color, marker means the polygons are the marker of the data points. Marker size, maybe this. Marker face color equal to red. Now if I execute the program, check the output. It will change the marker face color in this way. Same thing, you can change the marker edge color also. Obviously, there is a property, marker edge color. You can set any marker edge, any color. The marker edge color maybe. Okay. Marker edge color. You can change the marker edge color in this way. Next. Marker width. Marker edge width. You can change the marker edge width also. So huge number of properties are available. For generating the graph, if you want to change the look and feel of your graph, by changing the different property value, you can generate a graph like this. I share the programs, then it will be maybe more helpful for all of you. I share the codes, each code in the WhatsApp group. Just all of you got it?
Yes, sir.
Excellent. Now, another important plot that is called a scattered plot. We need to know that what is scattered plot, why we need a scattered plot. Actually, because here there are some data points. I represent the data points using the different marker, join the data points using some line, isn't it? Maybe there are huge number of data points, hundreds of data points in the plot. If we want to represent the hundreds of data points using a different color circle, maybe what I say, maybe there are hundreds of data points. We need to represent the hundreds of data points using different color, different size circle. How to do that? Obviously, we need at first 100 data points. For represent each data points, we need hundreds of colors. You need to generate the hundreds of colors. And we represent hundreds of data points using different radius circle, different size of circle. Means we need to generate the 100 circles with different size, isn't it? Maybe I write a new program. File, new file, save it. Math example 6. Math underscore example 6. Input numpy as np input matplot dash dot matplot as plt. Representing the 100 values, maybe I want to generate another important feature, how to generate the random number in Python. You can generate the number in Python using a random function. The random is also, there are different ways to generate the random value. In NumPy, there is a random property. Using the random property, randomly we generate the numbers. How to do that? So what I write over here, maybe a variable rng equal to np dot in NumPy. This is predefined random. Then what I do, dot random underscore state. Random underscore state 42. What is this? Actually, random underscore state is a built-in function. When we generate a random number, at that time we need to generate the random number using an algorithm. Means for generating the random number, we need an algorithm. Actually, 42, that is nothing but a status code. This status code actually represents the randomly value generated algorithm. Later, when we are working with AI data science, at that time we need to use this for executing any random process. Actually, random state 42 is nothing but a status code. This status code represents an algorithm by which or using which we execute the random number generation process. There are different status codes are available like 0, 1, 21 and 42. Don't think that within this range 0 to 42 for each value there is an algorithm, not like this. Till now 0, 1, 21 and 42 status code represent the randomly processing algorithms. And as per the AI convention, machine learning AI convention, 42 status code represent the best randomly processing algorithm. Okay. So I generate an algorithm using this method. After that, we generate the numbers. You can generate any number of numbers using this algorithm. Okay. Maybe at first I want to generate the 100 numbers for represent. At first I want to generate the 100 list of values. Want to represent these 100 values using x coordinate. The RNG is the object where the randomly processing algorithms are stored. RNG dot, there is a built-in function randn. Randn is a built-in function. Using this randn function, I generate the 100 values and store it in variable x. Now, if I execute the program, oh, spelling mistake, excellent. Random spelling mistake. Random state. Random assisted. Now, from the variable explorer, check the list of x values. So 0 to, a random state spelling is like this, huh? Random sorry, not underscore state, random state. See how many values are there? Start from 0 to 99, means 100 values are generated over here. Randomly generated number. Same thing for representing the y values using y coordinate. Maybe I generate another 100 random numbers. The RNG dot random 100. So it will generate the 100 y values randomly. Here also, this is the status code. The 100 y values and 100 x values generated over here. Now, I want to represent each data point, means each x and y value generated data point in the two-dimensional graph. Okay, this x value and this y value generated data point, this x value, this y value generated data point. एक second, I have a phone call. Just wait. Acha. Randomly generate 100 numbers means there are 100 data points. Using y coordinate, I represent the y values. Using x coordinate, I represent the x values. So here there are 100 data points. If I want to represent these 100 data points using different size circle, obviously for representing the radius of the circle, we need 100 values. So for representing the radius of the circle, I generate another 100 values, maybe randomly generate another 100 values for representing the radius size of the circle. Maybe size equal to rng dot grand n. Because if I generate the random number in this way, execute it. If you check the sizes numpy array, the radius size represented by a smaller value, the minus negative values are also over here, and small values. If the radius values are too small, the circle size will be very small. To increase the size of radius size of the circle, what I do, I multiply 1000. If you multiply 1000, oh, sorry. If you multiply 1000, after that execute the program. Now check the sizes numpy array. Okay. Big value. Or obviously you can discard the negative value, change the negative value also by calculating the square value or anything. So actually based on the requirement, what we need to do is I generate 100 values for representing the radius size for 100 circles. Same thing. Now we need to represent the 100 circle using 100 colors, isn't it? So if I represent the 100 circles with 100 colors, at that time obviously we need to generate the 100 colors. Remember one thing, I think all of you know that the colors are represented by some hexadecimal value. Obviously, we use a decimal point value for that reason also. If we want to generate the RGB color, a color code represented by some numeric value or hexadecimal value. For generating the 100 colors, I generate another 100 values randomly. Maybe I declare a variable colors, maybe COLRS, RNG. This is nothing but a variable name, random, and generate 100 values for representing the 100 colors. And now here, for representing the huge number of data points, scattered plot is very important. Why? The PLT dot scatter plot. Using x coordinate, I represent the list of x values. Using y coordinate, I represent the y values. Now, what I do? We need to pass all the colors. Okay. Size of the circles. These are the built-in parameters. The C is the built-in parameter of the scatter method. What I do? I pass, C means color. I pass 100 values. Okay. If you pass the colors, PLT dot show, let's take the output. PLT dot show. Now check the output at first. It will generate the scattered plot in this way. Only there are 100 data points. There are 100 data points represented by different colors. Actually, based on the color code, generate 100 types of color. Not all the colors are same. Now, if you want to maintain the sizes of a if you want to customize the radius of each circle, how to do that? S is the parameter name, and I pass this sizes array. Now, if I execute the program, check the output. ये बहुत ज़्यादा बड़ा हो गया. Obviously, you can customize it based on your requirement in this way. There are 100 colors, 100 circle represented by 100 colors. Now, remember one thing, there are different color maps are also available in provided by NumPy array. Matplotlib. How to maintain, how to change the color map. If you want to change the color, let's see. CMap is a built-in parameter. Autumn. Different color maps are available. Later I show you. It is very difficult to remember this color map name. Matplotlib provides us very good documentation. Autumn. The color code. Now, if I execute the program, check the output. Maybe after that, if you change this one, looks like that. Based on the requirement, you can do anything. You can change the contrast also. Contrast maintained using alpha value. Alpha. Contrast means color contrast. The alpha maybe 0.9. Now execute the program. Okay. If you change the alpha, maybe that is 0.3. Change the color code. Alpha contrast 0.4. But not greater than 1. If you say 2, 0 to range always lies between 0 to 1. Don't think that it is affected. No. Actually, it looks like 0.9. So in this way, you generate a scattered plot. And why the scattered plot is very much important? Using the scattered plot, we represent each data point using different color, different size circle. All of you got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
The scatter plot is very much important. Next.
Sir, random state 42 কেন লিখছিলাম ওটা একটু বলবেন?
ওইটা হচ্ছে this 42 is nothing but a status code. Actually, the status code represents an algorithm by which we generate the number randomly. It is একটা status code যেটা কি করে একটা অ্যালগরিদম রিপ্রেজেন্ট করে। তো একটু নেট থেকেও তোরা পড়বি, দেখবি 0, 1, 21 আর 42 এই স্ট্যাটাস কোড গুলো অ্যাভেলেবেল আছে। এই প্রত্যেকটা স্ট্যাটাস কোড অ্যাকচুয়ালি কি করে, এক একটা অ্যালগরিদম রিপ্রেজেন্ট করে। যে অ্যালগরিদম এই যে র্যান্ডমলি জেনারেট করব কোন অ্যালগরিদম দিয়ে, সেই অ্যালগরিদম গুলো রিপ্রেজেন্ট করে। তো আজকাল কনভেনশনালি ওদের থিওরি অনুযায়ী বলছে যে 42 স্ট্যাটাস কোডটা হচ্ছে বেস্ট র্যান্ডমলি প্রসেসিং অ্যালগরিদম। But in case of real life application, when we use this, later all of you can observe that when we write the AI related program, You don't think that this rule strictly follows for every data set, every time the 42 randomly processing algorithm working better than any other algorithm, not like that. বুঝতে পেরেছিস? তো এটা হচ্ছে পরে আমি শেখাবো যেটাকে বলছে যে হাউ টু অপটিমাইজ দ্য রেজাল্ট at that time. Actually, by observing the numeric data, it is very difficult to say that which algorithm returned the best fit solution. At that time, what we need to do, we need to use different types of AI algorithm in the same data and need to calculate the accuracy. Later, I show you some example how to optimize and how to reach into the best fit solution. Acha. Next. As I show you another bar plot example, just how we generate different types of bar plot. I think all of you got an idea about the programs, what we need to do. Maybe I open a program. I share all the programs. Just wait. I create a bar chart like this. Okay. Actually, here also represent this chart represent a bar plot. Here using X coordinate, I represent the year values 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, or 2000. Just what is the value of 2012 and 2016, 17, 19, 2019. Okay. And actually it will represent the student performance, student passed in different department. Different department represent by different color. Okay. One department represent by red color, another one represent by green color, another one represent by blue color. Maybe there are 3 departments in your college. Actually using this bar chart, I represent the number of students passed each year in a particular department. Okay. So let's see what I do in the program. Maybe I generate the data manually. I think all of you know the meaning of numpy as np, import matplotlib.pyplot as plt. কেউ কিছু বলছিস? আচ্ছা, matplotlib.pyplot as plt, bar width to maintain the width of the bar. I declare a variable. Width means the width of the bar. Height depends on the value, but if I want to maintain the width of the bar, generate the 3 bars for representing the 3 departments. Actually, it will overlap each bars. It is 0.3, but green color 1.3. This one 2.3. Otherwise, what is happening over here? Maybe this is 0. If I set 0, now if I execute, no bars are displayed over here. Why? Because every bar size is same. If it is 1, okay, like this. To maintain the bar width of each bars, I generate 3 lists. First for red color, means for IT branch, second one for EC, and third one for CSC. The bar widths are different. Logically, you can create the bar width based on your requirement. After that, actually, for each department, we create a new bar. So if you comment out this one and this one, why we need subplot, you need to know that. Because at that time, তিনটে আসছে কেন দাঁড়া দেখছি। I comment out in this. Maybe I comment out this one. Now, if I execute the program, let's see. Actually, it will represent the IT department bars, IT department values. Okay. Same thing. What is the functionality for generating the bar? PLT.bar BR1. BR1 means this one. The X coordinate value. X values BR1 is 0 at x equal to 0, x equal to 1, x equal to 2, x equal to 3, x equal to 4. And what are the y values? The IT values. IT values means when x equal to 0, that is 12, x equal to 1, that is 30. That's why I generate this graph like this. Okay. Now, why we increase? You increase the bar width using 0.1. Next, what is the x value? Next, we need to generate the bars for EC department. If you are not change the width, at that time, what is happening over here? In the same place, it will generate the bars. Means bars are overlapped. That's why what I do, I generate another 3 BR2 values. When I generate the EC department bars, at that time I use BR2. If you observe the BR2 values, BR2 values and BR1 values are not same, slight different. When BR1 equal to 0, at that time BR2 equal to 0.1, means generate the bar in the position 0.1. Same thing when BR1 equal to X coordinate value. For IT department, when X coordinate value 1, at that time the EC bar X coordinate value 1.1. That's why maybe I enable the EC. Let's see, check the plot. So here, what do you observe? The bar generated for IT represented by the red bar, X coordinate value equal to 0. But in case of generating the bar which represent the EC department, represent by green color in the position 0.1. Okay. Same thing, I generate another bar like this. And when I generate the bars, at that time we use different types of properties. You can change the edge color. You can change the level. You can change the width also. Here I use bar width. So in this way, you can generate different color bars in the same plot. After that, what I do, the X level, the branch. Y coordinate level, students passed. Okay. Then what is X ticks? Actually, I need to change the bar width. It may be bar width equal to, just wait, maybe 0.5. Overlap হয়ে যাচ্ছে।
ওভারল্যাপ হয়ে যাচ্ছে স্যার।
বেশি বাড়ালে হবে না, ওটা হচ্ছে বারের সাইজের উপর ডিপেন্ড করবে। না এটাই ভালো হচ্ছে, বুঝেছিস? তাহলে এক্সটিক্স দেখ, এক্সটিক্সটা হোয়াট ইজ এক্সটিক্স, জাস্ট আই remove this. Actually here এক্সটিক্স means দেখো if there is no value set in the x coordinate, देखो by default what are the values represented by x coordinate? 0 1 2 3 4. But here I want to set the another value, means in the x coordinate I want to set another values like the year values 2016 2017 like this. For that reason what I do, so plt.xtx the r plus bar width, for I in range length of it I generate list of values in which position x coordinate value, this is the sorry, this is not x coordinate value, in which position I want to display this list of values. Xtix is a built-in function. Here if the xtix is available, actually here I display 2015 16 17 18 and 19 values, year values. How to set this? Actually in case of xtix function we need two parameters. One, what is the starting position of each value, list of 5 values, and what are the values we want to display. Got it? That's why two values are first. One is r in range length of it, means for loop executed for 5 times, and each time what is happening over here, r plus bar width. If you observe the r values, this one, what are the r values? The length of it means 5. So this is the 5 means 0 1 2 3 4. So first time r equal to 0, then 1 2 3 4. So this one plus bar width. So one is 0.1, 0 point bar width equal to 0.3. First one 0.3, second one 1.3, 2.3, 3.3, and 4.3. These are the starting position for displaying the values. Okay, and these are the values displayed using the x coordinates. So xtix is a function. Using the xtix function, what we can do, we can display the values. Same thing, ytix method is also available. Huge number of functions are available. Using this function, we generate different types of bars. All of you got it? সবাই বুঝতে পারা গেল রে?
ইয়েস স্যার,
কিন্তু
বুঝেছি।
একটু তোদেরকে প্র্যাকটিস করতে হবে, বুঝেছিস তো? If you go through the matplotlib website, দেখাচ্ছি দাঁড়া এক সেকেন্ড, I share the whole screen, just wait. একটু পড়তে হবে তোদিকে কিন্তু, হ্যাঁ মানে প্রচুর পড়তে হবে। If you go to the website,
লাস্ট এক্সাম্পলটা একটু পাঠিয়ে দেবেন।
হ্যাঁ পাঠাচ্ছি, দাঁড়া এক সেকেন্ড, একটু দেখে নে এগুলো দেখে নে, কারণ কি আমি যেগুলো ক্লাসে করাচ্ছি তাছাড়া একটু এক্সট্রা সবাইকে বলছি এক্সট্রা একটু প্র্যাকটিস করবি, এগুলো ইন্টারেস্টিং জিনিস, জাস্ট একটু প্র্যাকটিস করতে হবে। তো দেখ ম্যাটপ্লটলিব এরও তুই প্রচুর এক্সাম্পল পাবি। ম্যাটপ্লটলিব এরই একদম ওয়েবসাইট আছে, যদি এই যে পাইপ্লট টিউটোরিয়ালে যাস, পাইপ্লটটাই মেন লাগে। পাইপ্লট টিউটোরিয়ালে গিয়ে দেখেছিস সব এক্সাম্পল দেওয়া আছে, দেখেছিস এক্সাম্পল উইথ এক্সপ্লেনেশন, দেখেছিস প্রচুর। এই যে স্ট্যাক প্লট, categorical variable, how to represent this, huge number of plots are available, দেখেছিস? তো এগুলো একটা, এই যে ডিজাইন গুলো জাস্ট we need to increase the knowledge. What types of charts are available, what types of bars are available. Just we need to gather the knowledge by practicing the that is histogram. We need to know that what is histogram. Just in my session, actually what I do, I write a simplest program to just give you an idea. These are the values, these are the properties. After that, I think if you go through this website, all of you got the topics. What is the functionality of this code? Bar plot. That's true. All of you check it whether you got the code in your WhatsApp group or not. Check it. If any doubts, any question, ask me the question.
আরেকটা একবার বলবেন?
হ্যাঁ, কোনটা বল একবার, বল আরেকবার, কি বললি আরেকবার বল।
ওই প্লট এক্সট্রিক্স এর আর ফাংশনটা বলবেন একবার, ওটা কি বুঝতে পারছি
এটা
না।
হচ্ছে
এক্সট্রিক্স।
হ্যাঁ, এক্সট্রিক্স হচ্ছে যদি আমি দেখ এক্সট্রিক্স যদি আমি এখানে না দিই, ঠিক আছে, এটাকে ধর আমি কাট করে দিলাম। আগে দেখ ডিফারেন্সটা কি আছে। এক্সট্রিক্স মানে হচ্ছে অ্যাকচুয়ালি আমরা যে বার চার্টটা বানিয়েছি তাতে বারে কি আছে দেখ, ধর BR1 নালে BR2 নালে BR3 ভ্যালু, তাই তো? তার মানে কি, যখন BR1 এ কি আছে দেখ, ভেরিয়েবল এক্সপ্লোরার থেকে দেখ তো, অবজার্ভ করে BR1 এ কি আছে 0 1 2 3 4, তাই তো? when x equal to 0 তখন IT তে কি আছে অ্যাকচুয়ালি এই যে ভ্যালুগুলো 12 একবার। তার মানে যখন x equal to 0 তখন y equal to 12, যখন x equal to 1 তখন y equal to 30। সেটাই তো আমরা বার চার্টে রিপ্রেজেন্ট করেছি। তো এটা বুঝতে পেরেছিস তো, এই যে দুটো ভ্যালু।
ইয়েস স্যার।
তাহলে দেখ আমরা যদি প্লট সেকশনটাকে অবজার্ভ করি, ইফ ইউ অবজার্ভ দ্য প্লট সেকশন ইন দ্য 0th পজিশন দ্য IT ডিপার্টমেন্ট বার, in 0.3 দেখো bar with 0.3, so what are the value of BR2 when if you observe the BR2 values, check the BR2 ভ্যালু গুলো কিরকম আছে দেখতে, 0.3 1.3। তো 0.3 হওয়ার জন্য দেখ যে ইসি ডিপার্টমেন্টের যে বারটা বানিয়েছি সেটা একটু পাশে আসছে না, কারণ কি এখানে এক্স কোঅর্ডিনেট ভ্যালু 0.3, আবার তারপরের যে BR3 সেটা আবার আছে কি আছে 0.6। তার মানে প্রত্যেকটা বার একটা 0th পজিশনে আছে, একটা 0.3 তে আছে, 0.6 এ আছে। তেমনি এখানে একটা 1 এ আছে, রেড বারটা 1, গ্রিন বারটা 1.3, এটা হচ্ছে 1.6। সেই জন্য বারগুলো এরকম পাশে পাশে দেখাচ্ছে। এবার প্রত্যেকটা বারের নিচে যদি আমি একটা ট্যাগ লাগাতে চাই, ইয়ার ট্যাগ, তাহলে মানে এক্সট্রিক্স এই যে 2015-16 এটা লাগাবো কি করে, অ্যাড করবো কি করে? তাহলে আমাকে দিতে হবে যে 2015টা আমি এক্স কোঅর্ডিনেটের কোন পজিশনে দেব। তো সেই জন্য কি করেছি দেখ, এখানে 0 যখন আসছে 0 প্লাস ব্যান্ডউইথ, তো দেখ এই যে ফর লুপটা যদি চলে রেঞ্জ লেন অফ IT, তো অ্যাকচুয়ালি আর এ একবার 0 আসবে, একবার 1 আসবে, একবার 2 আসবে, একবার 3 আসবে, একবার 4 আসবে, তাই তো? তো প্রতিবার কি হচ্ছে দেখ 0 প্লাস বার উইথ মানে হচ্ছে 0.3, মানে ফার্স্ট যে লিস্ট অফ এইটা যে লিস্ট অফ ভ্যালুস রিটার্ন করছে দেখ তো এইভাবেও তুই দেখতে পারিস, এইভাবে তুই টেস্ট করতে পারিস কোডিং গুলোকে। দাঁড়া, ক্লোজ করি। You can test your code in this way also. He may be not lane of IT, that actually it is 5. If you pass 5, now take the output. These are the values. The R plus bar width that is 0.3. So these are the values. The X 0.3 te ki display korchi 2015. 1.3 position hai 2016. Now got it?
Yes, sir, got it.
Or anyone any question or doubts? Just I set the position where I want to display the ER values in the bar or plot. अच्छा ठीक है। So if anyone have any question, last 5 minutes, if any question or query, ask me the question, then we go for the lunch. After 2 o'clock we meet again. কারো কোনো question নাই তো?
No, sir.
আচ্ছা,
sir, clear.
okay, so all of you can go for the lunch. Okay, next we start again at 2 o'clock.
Okay, sir.